So I got some hot water here, a little perforated pan on top of it, and I'm going to make a quick spätzle, or a German pasta, if you will.
All right, so in this little pot, we have shallot marmalade. So marmalade, kind of like jam, all those words are interchangeable. But it's literally cooking it down on super low heat with a little sugar and vinegar so that all those flavors kind of caramelize and get down and dirty together and provide a like acidic, sweet component to the dish. So, all right, tell them what you're doing.
So now I have a nice KitchenAid bench scrape. So I'm just moving this dough to create little kind of dumpling noodles, if you will, that will go fall into the boiling water.
You know what? This is the same technique you do for egg drop soup. So it's a little random fact.
So if you don't want to make it German, you can make it Asian.
That's correct. Depends on where you stand in the war, the Great War. All right, so this is ready. All right, over here is our mushroom puree.
Yeah, a little truffle in there.
All right, so our mushrooms are sizzling. You can see what I did. Instead of a big, humongous amount of mushrooms thrown in, that'll cool the pan down. So what we're doing is a good amount of oil. Put these in here and, medium to high heat. Let them get color and then just kind of season. And when you season, you always want to season like rain. Make it rain and like throw it down, let it evenly distribute and season.
This is a tri-tip cut. You could use anything from a braised short rib to a tenderloin, anything you kind of like. We went with the tri-tip because I think kind of popular here down in Texas. So I got a nice sear going on these beef, you can see. Nice and crunchy on the outside.
All right, so you can see some of the color that we got on that, right? So we've got our beef, it's doing its thing. You see it's caramelized all around. We've got garlic now and thyme, and we're gonna throw in just a little bit of butter. So that butter is gonna melt, and I'm gonna let you in on a secret. A hot pan melts butter. So yeah, right now, what we have is a butter that's infused with garlic and thyme, and then we can spoon this on top. So there's another great quote with food where it's when you cook. No, it's called poêler. So we're poêling right now. So you've now learned a fancy, cool little word. So you tilt it back and you spoon, and this is what we call like making love to your food. Like you take this hot butter and just like bathe the meat in it. So it's getting it caramelized all the way around. All right, so we'll get up here and plate now. So we got a little deal. Boom, boom, boom. Take our beef, kind of fan it. When you cook beef, right, on the grill or whatever you're doing, it obviously needs to rest. Everybody down here cooks steak, you should know that. So, but a good rule of thumb is let it rest for half the time that you cooked it. If you cook a steak for 15 minutes on the grill, like at least 7 minutes for it to do its thing. So we'll just kind of put the mushrooms here, let them do their thing, nice and natural again, but not really hiding the cook. And then we'll go through and do this is just like creme fraiche, sour cream. Doop, doop, doop.
This is where the art part takes over, just to let you guys all know.
But I mean, you can get all silly and whip it and add, you can whip it good. You can wear a Devo hat as you cook this. So you can do little dots and all that kind of stuff. But again, I like to just make it look kind of a little more natural. So this here is just a little dill. So that's our stroganoff. So what is this, our little jus?
Yep.
Little red wine jus. So we'll just finish that. So you can just be all artsy and.
Look at that. Do it.
So beef just seared with the spätzle, mushroom puree and mushrooms, shallot marmalade, and a little black peppercorn, creme fraiche, and red wine essence. So simple, but that's pretty much it.